In this video, I want to talk about the exponential rules. And exponential rules are going to come in handy almost every single time, whether you're doing calculus, pre-calculus, you could be doing any type of math. You can even be doing algebra 1, algebra 2. It's really, really helpful to know the exponential rules. So what the exponential rules are they just really deal with exponents. And let's take the rules, and I will tell you all the rules, and I'll make it as easy as possible. So, and this is an introduction. We're going to talk first about the product rule, and we're going to do videos on the product rule. And so what the product rule is if I take a base A and I raise it to the mth power and I multiply this by the same base A to the nth power, and it has to be the same base A, then I will get A to the m plus n power. And this makes sense. So let's see an example. If I said I have x squared and I want to multiply this by x to the third power, well, this is just the same thing as x to the 2 plus 3 power, or x to the fifth power. Now you might be saying, well, how is that, David? I mean, can you prove it? Well, yeah, I mean, x squared, what is that? That's the same as x times x, and this is this part over here, x squared, and x to the third is x times x times x, and we now have 5x's, x to the fifth. And so I just proved the product rule. This is a very, very important rule. So as you can see, you don't even really have to memorize. You could literally prove it to yourself. Now, another rule we will be talking about is the quotient rule. And you can probably infer what this is going to be. The quotient rule is where if I have a base, again, a to the mth power, and I divide that by the same base a to the nth power, a different exponent, that would be a to the m minus n power. And an example of this, we can kind of prove this to ourselves. If I said y to the seventh over y to the fourth, well, that's just going to be y to the seventh minus fourth power, which is y to the third power. Now, how is this? Well, if I take y to the seventh, which is y times y times y times y times y, what is that? 5y's times y times y, that's y to the seventh, over y to the fourth, y times y times y times y, 4y's. Well, 4 of these y's up here will cancel out with the 4 y's down here, so that cancels out with that, and you're left with 3 y's, or y to the third. So that's another nice thing. It's really just you don't have to memorize it. You just have to understand where it's coming from. Now, another rule we will talk about is called the power of a power rule. And so this rule is where if I take some base a, to the mth power, some exponent m, and I raise that all to the nth power, and that's why I'm putting in parentheses, it implies that the whole expression is raised to the nth power. That's the same thing as a to the m times n, or a to the mn. Now let's take an example of this. If I were to tell you that I'm going to take, let's say, x squared and raise this whole thing to the fourth power, that's going to be the same thing as x to the 2 times 4 power, which is just x to the 8th power. Now let's prove this to ourselves so we can actually understand. x squared is the same as x times x. Now, if I take 4 of x times x, I'm just going to be x times x, this part, times x. That's 2x x squareds, x times x's. 3x times x's. And then 4x times x's. So now we have 4, because this is just the same thing as x squared times x squared times x squared times x squared. And I just wrote it out. This is the same as x squared times x squared times x squared times x squared. And that is all. And if I just add all, or just like count the number of x's here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 x's, which is the same as x to the 8th. Now another exponent or exponential rule we're going to be talking about is a power of a product rule. And I will use this color, power of a product rule. And what does this rule tell us? It tells us that if you take A, multiply it by B, and raise it all to the nth power, this is the same thing as writing A individually to n times B individually to n. Now, what's an example of this? Well, if I take 2, I'm just picking nice numbers, and I multiply it by 3, and I raise it to the third power, well, that's the same thing as 2 to the third times 3 to the third, and we know 2 to the third is 8, times 3 to the third is 27, and if you multiply that, you will get 216. And I can multiply it up here if you aren't sure. 27 times 8. 8 times 7 is 56. Bring up the 5. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 5 is 21. And you get 216. Now, how do we prove this? Well, 2 times 3, we can multiply what's in parentheses first. You get 2 times 3, which is 6. And all that to the third power. You don't even need these parentheses, actually. 6 to the third power is equal to 216, and you can multiply that out and verify for yourself. Now the last few that we will be talking about is the 0 and negative exponents. And this isn't really a rule for the 0 because anything to the 0th is 1, as I will explain right now. So 0 and negative exponents tells us that anything, it could be 1 to the 0th, 2 to the 0th, 3 to the 0th, etc. This is all equal to 1, which is fascinating. How did they come up with 1? Well, that's probably for another video. The only thing that you cannot take to the 0th power is 0. You cannot take 0 to the 0th power because this is what we call undefined. And this is interesting. Some people say it's 1, some people say it's 0, but until future notice, this is 0, or this is undefined. 0 to the 0th is undefined. Now, let's take some negative exponents. So let's say I take 7 to the negative 1. What would that be? Well, I would just put 1 over, and it would just be 7 to the positive of this, 7 to the first, 1 over this positive. So like you just take this whole thing, and 1 over this whole thing. That's 7 to the negative 1. That's 1 over 7. Now, try doing 2 to the negative 2. Well, we would put 1 over, when it's always in the numerator, and then that would be just 1 over 2 squared. Not negative, just positive, 2 squared. And so that is 1 over 4. And so I will talk about all of these exponential rules later in later videos, and we will get as much practice as you would like. Till next time.